Welcome to episode 27 of the Anger Secrets podcast, where I share practical strategies and real-life stories to help you control your anger, master your emotions, and create calmer, happier relationships. Today, I'm joined by Angela, an aspiring woman committed to breaking the cycle of abuse she was exposed to as a child. Angela enrolled in my online anger management course a few weeks ago, and although she is still relatively new to this course, it has already made a profound difference in her life. I am sharing Angela's story as Angela is an inspiration to anyone trying to break the intergenerational cycle of abuse. If you are in Angela's shoes or can relate to Angela at all, I encourage you to seek help and work towards breaking the cycle of abuse. Hello and welcome to episode 27 of the Anger Secrets podcast. I'm Alistair Hughes, and over the last 30 years, I've taught over 10,000 men and women how to control their anger, master their emotions, and create calmer, happier, and more respectful relationships. In this podcast, I share practical strategies and real-life stories to help you control your anger, master your emotions, and create calmer, happier relationships. For free support on your anger management journey, including a free training and the opportunity to book a free 20-minute anger assessment call with me, visit my website, angersecrets.com. I look forward to talking with you. Now let's jump into episode 27, How Angela is Breaking the Cycle of Abuse. Here is my interview with Angela. Welcome, Angela, to the Anger Secrets podcast. To start with, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm married nearly 4 years. I've got 2 kids. One's just turned 3 and one's about to turn 2. I run 2 businesses. I'm an artist and I also run an Airbnb. And I guess I'm pretty outdoorsy, quite outgoing.
So what brought you to my anger course?
There is anger in our family. So I've always been raised with a dad that's had a short temper. We'd had a great upbringing, but there was always just very impatient in our household. If it wasn't done, it was like it could turn into like just stress. So I feel like I've been raised around that, which is then having kids and having them close in age, like 15 months apart. It's just brought out this like anger in me that I never thought I really had. But having these kids, it's just given me like real short temper where my husband's come at me like, you need to sort your anger out because it's not good for the kids. It's not good for me. And I had some family members, like my brother even said to me, like, what's going on? You seem real angry all the time. And mum was getting worried about me. And I was just like brushing it off. And then I thought about it and I was like, my kids are starting to react to this. Like my 3-year-old's yelling back at me, like telling me to shut up. And I'm like, this isn't good. Like, this is not what I pictured to be that kind of mother where I'm like getting angry over things that kids just do. So that's when I was like, no, I need to make a change and my marriage needs to be happier because I've got quite an opposite husband who's like calm to a point where it's a little bit too calm. But then I guess you balance each other out in ways. But then it's not nice to be arguing or me getting angry over things that I don't need to be angry about. I could probably communicate it more. Yeah.
So was there a specific incident that brought you to this anger course? Or was it just a gradual realization that anger was an issue for you?
I think it's just been gradual. Like when I became a mum, my husband and I had been together nearly 12 years and our relationship that was like on and off. So I already had that insecurity of things where it was like, oh, 1 minute we're good and we have an argument and then, oh, it's over. And then, oh, we're back together again. And then I got pregnant with them. That's when we were like, is this what we need to do? And I feel like we were always going to be together, but we put that stress on ourselves. We got married and we bought a house and then I fell pregnant quite quickly and all that sort of stress started building up. And my daughter didn't really like having a little sister. So I was dealing with my 15-month-old attacking my newborn baby as well as renovating a house. Like there was so much going on. And it's just been a build-up of things where I just snap at the smallest of things where I'm like, I'll swear my head off. And it's like, why did I just do that? Like I looked at myself like, oh, don't do that. But you do it because you're just all tense and all you feel like doing is screaming, because that's the only way people are going to listen to you. But actually, one, it shuts my husband down, my kids shut down, and then I'm left feeling guilty and like picking up these pieces of, oh, now I've got to like mend the family. And yeah, it's all that mum guilt and it just builds up. Yeah, it's been a journey, and I feel like doing this course, it's helping me just to see what is anger as well. It's not just like screaming, there's physical, there's the derogatory comments and stuff like that. And I'm just learning that because I can be quite nasty with my mouth too. Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay, thank you. So it's given you more understanding of what anger and abuse is, for instance?
Yeah, like even just the way I talk, like sometimes I can be quite nasty in my comments. And then I know that because it's going to hurt people I love. And that's just not getting us anywhere, those comments. It just goes in circles and you look back and think, I don't need to go like that. And that's where I'm starting to learn with your course, just how I can handle things a bit better.
Yep. When did you start the course?
I started it about a month ago, I think. Maybe 3 weeks to a month. Yeah. It sounds crazy because I'm always busy. It's just finding that time. And it's usually when the kids are asleep to sit down and do a bit of the modules. Yes. And if I'm not too tired myself. But it definitely helps having it online where you can sit down, it's quiet. And remembering sometimes I'm so like scattered. But oh, that's right. I should have done my anger management last night.
Okay. And what's been the main thing you've learned so far?
The main thing I've learned so far are the different sorts of anger. So it's not just physical, verbal, there's psychological, all that stuff, that part of anger. I've also learned it's easier than you think to stop the anger. That's what I'm starting to learn, that I always thought, oh, it's going to be so hard to break this pattern of anger because it's so quick. But learning those little keys to walking away from the situation. Gosh, if I say that, how is it going to affect, say, my husband or my kids? So I'm starting to just think before I act in little ways. And sometimes I don't, and I'm like, oh, here we go. But then in other ways, I'm like, oh, actually, yep, I can hear my husband actually annoying me. I'm not liking what he's saying, but I'm not going to react to this right now because it could blow up, or just agree to disagree for the time being.
Nice. So you're more thoughtful about how you respond?
Yes. Yeah. Just trying to be more mindful that my kids are looking at me as a leader, like I'm their mum and they love me to bits. But just trying to remind myself that I've got 2 little girls that are soaking everything in. And if I react like that, they're going to think that's how you react. And then we'll be back to square one when they become young adults and stuff. Which that's why I'm breaking the cycle, because I saw my dad, who's got a short temper, and the way he handles things is not great. So it's break that family cycle, really.
Yeah, breaking that cycle is an important motivation for many people. Have other people noticed any difference in you?
My husband has commented. He said to me, it's nice to see you not swearing at the kids so much. And he said that you just seem a bit calmer. That's what he said to me, which is nice because he's quite a quiet guy. So when he says something, he means it. He's not just a talker for no reason. I was like, oh, thank you. I'm trying.
That's cool. What would you say to someone else who is thinking of doing this course?
I would say to them, if you are feeling like you're in a rut where you are finding that anger is your only solution to things and it's affecting your family and affecting your well-being or your children, then definitely look into it. I think there's some really great keys here, like for anyone of any sort of personality to take from. I just think it's a very easy course to follow. Like the modules are simple, they're short too. So you're not like sitting there for half an hour listening to someone where you could doze off. It's like 7 minutes, 8 minutes, right? You get the point, you go over it, you can write things down, look back on your notes and go. And that's what I think is a benefit for people to looking to do it. Yeah.
Very cool. Anything else you'd like to say?
If you're thinking of doing it, if you're in a rut like I have been, with, say, your relationship, or you're feeling like your partner is on breaking point with you because of the way you're acting, or you're letting, your kids are feeling that, give it a go. Because at the end of the day, you want to be a happy person. You don't want to be an angry person. Anger causes stress, which leads to other things. And when you're around angry people, it's not nice. If you're finding that it's becoming a daily issue or something, give it a go. See how it works for you.
Angela's commitment to breaking the cycle of abuse is inspiring, and her story is a testament to the power of self-determination. She and many people like her are proof that you don't have to stay stuck in an intergenerational cycle of anger, resentment, and abuse. You can break the intergenerational cycle of abuse and create calmer, happier, and more respectful relationships for yourself and your family. As Angela says, if you think anger is an issue for you, or if you're stuck in a rut in your relationship, or you're feeling like your partner is at breaking point with you because of your anger, give something new a go. No one wants to be an angry person. We all want to be calm, happy, and respectful people, and learning to control your anger is the first step in this process. Okay, that's all for today's episode on how Angela is breaking the cycle of abuse. Be sure to tune into the next episode to learn about the power of forgiveness. If you found this episode helpful, please follow this podcast, head over to your favourite podcast app, and leave a rating and review. This will help other people struggling with anger find and benefit from this show. Remember, for free support on your anger management journey, including free training and the opportunity to book a free 20-minute anger assessment call with me, visit my website, angersecrets.com. I look forward to helping you control your anger once and for all. And finally, remember, you can't control other people, but you can control yourself. I will see you in the next episode. Take care.
The Anger Secrets podcast is for general informational purposes only, and does not constitute the practice of counseling, psychotherapy, or any other professional health service. No therapeutic relationship is implied or created by this podcast. If you have mental health concerns of any type, please seek out the help of a local mental health professional.